The fan cam stopped by the big showdown between third-ranked Irmo and West Florence. We'll have highlights of that one a little bit later. Welcome back to Football Friday. We'll continue the highlights with the 5A Division I lower state bracket.
The Sumter Gamecocks are number 2 in our Midlands top 10 with an 11-0 record. Tonight they entertained the 10-2 James Island Trojans. Midway through the first quarter, Trojans have the ball. Connor Dantzler gets a snap and throws it out to his right. But Gamecocks' Jeremiah Burson jumps in front of the receiver and takes off down the sideline for the pick six. Gamecocks go up 7-0. After a turnover, the Trojans' Gray Dangerfield runs up and kicks it straight through the uprights, making the score 7-3. Well, later on in the game, Franklin Richardson takes it himself, mowing over a defender and dragging multiple Trojans down the field before going down. Well, later on the same drive, John Peoples gets the ball, runs straight down the middle, makes a man miss, and crosses the goal line, putting the Gamecocks up 13-3. Well, Trojans knocking on the door now. Dantzler looking around the field, releases it to Jay Morris, who's in the end zone. This closes the gap 20-17. The Gamecocks have the ball deep in their own territory. Richardson decides to keep it, juking left and right around multiple defenders, finding nothing but green grass for a long run, putting the Gamecocks up 27-17. They'll keep it rolling. Sumter with the ball again, and Peoples this time takes the ball out left and jogs into the end zone. The Gamecocks take care of the Trojans. They win it 34-17.
Well, it was a deal where we knew where we got in some sets where we could run our option stuff and felt comfortable. And they did a good job, a real good job of game plan against certain sets. And we found some other sets, and yeah, Frank we got some big runs out of it. We talked about at halftime, thought we had three looks that gave us a great opportunity to have success in the option game, and that's what happened.
We're waiting on the Gamecocks in the semifinals, the winner between Ridgeview and Somerville.
Now, it's a big challenge for the Blazers of Ridgeview. The Big Green Wave is 11-0, averaging just shy of 45 points per game. Okay, let's pick up that action. Jaden Cummins is going to hand it off to Javen Williams, breaks a Ridgeview defender's ankles, runs for 40 more yards to the red zone. Oh, yes, he is wheeling and dealing. Okay, well, that worked once. Let's give the ball to Williams again for the touchdown. Somerville up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, again, it's Javen Williams breaking 2 tackles, stopped in the red zone. Now Cummins, he's going to sneak it in for the touchdown. Somerville up 21-0. Second half, Ridgeview on offense. Derek Howard is sacked. The ball comes loose, recovered by Yasser Smith, who runs it for 20 yards or so before he's brought down. Again, Javen Williams for another touchdown. Somerville up 42-7. Fourth quarter, Howard, the handoff to Bradley Wilson, sneaks past Somerville defenders for the touchdown. 42-14 now. Ridgeview, they try an onside kick. They recover it, although Somerville is protesting a little bit because they don't think the ball went far enough to be recovered. Howard is going to throw it deep for 40 yards to Amari Fluellen for the TD. Ridgeview, they went for another onside kick. They recover it yet again. Howard's pass is going to be picked off by Jaquez Walker, who takes it 90 yards for the final touchdown of the night. As the Green Wave roll on, they beat Ridgeview by the final of 49-20. So let's check those scores. James Island losing to Sumter 34-17. Somerville over Ridgeview 49-20. So Sumter will go to battle against Somerville in the 5A Division I lower state finals. That's going to be a battle of unbeaten teams there.
All right, we move to 3A lower state. The 10th-ranked Keenan Raiders at the Loris Lions. Slow start for both teams. However, Loris is the first to find the end zone. Moon Gerald throws a dart to Grim Lewis couple of names there. 3-yard score. Lions on the board with the early 7-0 lead. After a Raiders turnover, Loras once again knocking on the door. Deuce Stevens plows his way in to extend the Lion lead to 14-0. Loras looking as though they're going to run away with this one. But the Raiders connect with 12 seconds to play in the first. Desmond Washington throwing a perfect strike to Nike McNeil. Keenan cuts the Loras lead to 14-8 after the 2-point conversion. But Loras wins this one 30-14 over Keenan. Looking at 3A Lower State, Keenan falls to Loras 30-14. Oceanside beats Dillon 28-21. Will be Oceanside and Loras next week in the 3A Lower State Finals. That wraps up period number 2 of Football Friday.
After a quick timeout, we'll check on 5A Division II and Class 4A. That action is coming up after we hear from the Sumter High Band.